I'm gonna attach one energy to Magnum. I'm going to attack with self-destruct.
Oh no.
Were you into Pokemon at all as a kid, sad boy?
I casually collected the cards, but I didn't know anything as far as lore or how to play. My favorite card growing up was Mr. Mime EX because it was a holo that I had.
That's all. Mr. Mime, wow, that's not one you really hear often.
Yeah, right.
But even outside of like the card game, were you into like Pokemon, like the games, the cartoon, like anything of Pokemon?
I watched the cartoon here and there as a kid. I don't think I ever watched it in order, and I got Pokemon Gold for the Game Boy Color.
So what would you say is your favorite Pokemon? Is it Mr. Mime? I mean, just because you had the card, or is there like another Pokemon that you like better?
I'm gonna go with Totodile because that's my starter in the one game that I played.
Awesome. And so just to confirm, like you have never ever played the Pokemon card game before, have you? Like actually sat down and played it?
I don't think so. I think I attempted it a few times with friends growing up. I don't think it ever got anywhere.
I played it like a while back. Like I remember going to a birthday party and like it was at a card shop. The card shop gave every kid a deck and we could all learn how to play.
Yo.
So just for any Pokemon heads at home, we'll be playing with the old school original rules. Go ahead and pick a deck. One of these 4 decks. These are all from the original base set that Logan Paul has been buying up and hacking up the price.
Yo. Good thing we've got the JPEGs. Just off of first sight, I'm gonna go for the one with the Beedrill.
Overgrowth, awesome. I'll go with Zap. And you want to go ahead and shuffle your deck, so put your mouse over it and press R. Awesome, so go ahead and draw 7 cards as your starting hand. If you look in your hand, did you get any basic Pokemon? And you know it's a basic because it'll say on the top left corner, it'll say basic Pokemon above its name.
I did get 2.
You gotta choose one of them, flip it over in your hand so no one can see it, and then put it in the active Pokemon slot, like so.
Flip it over now, put it down. Okay.
Awesome. This will be like your Pokemon that you start out with. Other Pokemon, same idea, but except put it on the bench. You can put up to 5 Pokemon on your bench. When your Pokemon dies, you have to switch it with one of them in your bench. And if you can't, you automatically take the L, so it's important to have Pokemon on your bench. And put 6 prize cards in the prize card slots. Like so. Every time you kill one of your opponent's Pokemon, you draw one of your prize cards and add it to your hand. Once you get all 6, that's GG's, and the other trainer presumably dies. Now,
they retire.
Oh yeah, they faint, and and they respawn at the nearest Pokemon Center, I presume. Normally, we'd have to flip this coin and see who goes first, but because it's your first game, I'm going to go first, and it'll kind of show you what's up. The game has officially begun, and now we both, at the same time, flip over all of our Pokemon on the field, but not the prize cards. Yep.
Me too, or when it's my turn?
Both of us.
Both of us now? Okay.
Yeah. This is one thing I don't like about the Pokemon card game, because in Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, you have like your face down trap cards, like it's like, gotcha, yeah?
Yeah, like,
you have fallen from my trap.
This seems more transparent.
Yeah, everything is out on the table in Pokemon. There's no like, except your hand, obviously, and the prize cards, I guess. But like, everything that like matters on the field is out on the table. There's no like kind of secrets, and there's no hand traps as far as I know. So, so at the start of your turn, as you might have guessed, just like Yu-Gi-Oh, you draw 1 card. You can also attach up to 1 energy to any of your Pokemon on the field, including your bench Pokemon. You only do that once per turn, and you need the energies to attack, basically. This is a good example, actually, because you see the tackle has like a little star?
Yes.
That means any energy works for that. But if you want to use Flail, it has to be 1 water energy. I'm going to go ahead and attach 1 energy to my Magnemite on the bench. But I have things called trainer cards. I don't know if you have any trainer cards in your hand.
Yeah.
Those are basically magic cards like in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I see.
You just use them and then they're done, and they have like little effects that do different things. There's also a slot here for stadium cards, but I think this set is so old that stadium cards aren't a thing.
Oh, okay.
But they're like the field spells from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, at the end of my turn, I would attack, and that's always the last thing you do at your turn. You do everything you want, and then you attack. And after you attack, your turn is over. But because I have no energies with my Ghastly, he's kind of a sitting duck, so I'm gonna pass the turn over to you.
I do draw. Cool.
Your health right there. See how like on top it says 30 HP on the top right?
Yeah.
That's how much damage your Pokemon can take before he literally dies.
Okay, yeah. So just like in the video game,
Yeah.
got it. I'm gonna get this guy right there. I don't have anything else I would do. So I suppose I'll just go for Ghastly there. I'll use Tackle.
Oof. That'll be 10 damage on my Ghastly. He only has 30 HP, so he can die pretty quickly.
Do I discard the energy after I attack?
You don't. You keep it on. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and draw one card and start my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and attach one energy to Abra. Activate this one, Professor Oak. And Professor Oak allows me to discard all of my cards and draw 7 whole cards.
Whoa.
Which is really busted in Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's a...
But apparently in Pokemon, that's A-okay.
7 cards?
I know, right?
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, wow, 2 cards?
So I'm gonna go ahead and retreat my Ghastly, and because my retreat cost for Ghastly is 0, I actually don't have to pay any energy.
I see.
But he still keeps his damage. I'll replace him with Magnemite, and I'll end my turn by attacking with a Thunder Wave. 10 damage to your Magikarp, but since your Magikarp is weak to Electric, that'll actually be 20 damage on the board.
Are you gonna use his effect?
Yeah, so the attack also has an effect, which means I can flip a coin. Heads, your Pokemon will be paralyzed. We'll see. And it's tails, so nothing happens.
In that case, I'm gonna use my
Whoa!
potion to remove up to 2 damage counters from one of my Pokemon. Does he go to the graveyard now?
Yep, goes to the graveyard, yeah.
I'm gonna use Tackle.
Okay, cool. Whoop. And that's
60 damage.
Yeah, 60 damage.
You tell us my first time playing this game.
I haven't played in a fat minute either, so I'll be surprised if I don't make any mistakes. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Yep, I'm gonna attach one energy to Magnemite. I'm going to attack with Self-Destruct.
Oh no. Oh no.
So what this happens is one of your Pokemon gets 40 damage. But since your Pokemon's only 30, he actually dies. Now, Self-Destruct, as the name implies, my Pokemon's also gonna take 40 damage as well, which is enough to kill him.
Oh.
So a very tragic event indeed, and you'll get 10 damage to every card on each player's bench, so both of our benches.
Oh man, he's getting flushed down the toilet for sure.
Now, because both of our Pokemon literally die, we can actually both draw one of our prize cards. So you pick any one and add it to your hand. And now we both have to select one of our bench Pokemon and put him on the active slot.
Oh, I wonder which one I'm gonna choose. Weedle or Weedle? I'm noticing the same problem as Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you draw a card and you can't summon it yet. Which is like in this case, you have to evolve it. In Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just too much star power. I'm gonna apply some energy to my Weedle here.
Oh no. Oh no, Chet.
And I think I'm gonna attack Ghastly.
Oh no.
I want to see if you're poisoned. I know you're gonna die, but I want to see if you get poisoned or not.
Oh, I got poisoned.
You got poisoned.
Great band.
Truly.
Yeah, so you actually murdered my Ghastly.
You sank my Pokemon.
So you actually get to draw another one of your prize cards. I'm gonna summon my Drowsy to the bench. I'm gonna also summon another Magnemite to the bench as well.
Oh no.
I'm gonna attach one Psychic Energy to my Drowsy. Attack with my Abra using Psyshock. And Psyshock also has the effect that I can flip a coin, and if heads, your Pokemon will be paralyzed. And it's head. So, when a Pokemon is paralyzed, that means you can't use them until the end of your next turn.
Oh, he goes into defense position, I see.
Every card game is Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat.
It really is.
Cool, yeah, so he goes in defense mode, and at the end of your next turn, you can use him again. He can't attack, unless you decide to retreat him with another one, so then he'll become unparalyzed.
What's the rule for evolution? Because you have to summon, like, the initial one turn and, like, wait?
Yeah, so you can't, like, do it, like, play one, then immediately after.
I didn't think so. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put him on my bench. Yeah, wow, no element of surprise here. Do I have to retreat this Weedle? Oh, yeah, there's only one space. See, I'm still thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can have, like, 5 monsters. So I'll retreat him and bring out my other one, I guess, if that's allowed.
It is definitely allowed.
It's not.
Good strat indeed.
What does that 20 belong to?
I don't think it belongs to anything.
And then I can apply my energy, I believe. I'm gonna use Poison Sting on your Abra there.
Whoa.
And
This coin was actually important because if the poison works, he dies.
yeah, okay. Because it's 10 damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's 10 damage between turns, Jet.
Oh boy!
Oh no. Just for demonstration purposes, when a Pokemon is poisoned, you put a little poison counter on it.
Keep out of reach of children.
It should have been a Mr. Yuck face, yeah.
Oh my god.
That would have been better. I wish I would have done that now.
Fix it in post.
I can't.
You've only drawn one.
I don't know if you can tell, this is actually the skull on Luna Loud's t-shirt in Loud House.
It's giving me Punisher vibes.
So, since your turn is over, we are in the between turn stage, which usually doesn't matter, but it matters for things like poison and being asleep. And since I'm poisoned, I take 10 damage every time between turns until he's not poisoned anymore.
Okay.
That's gonna raise my damage to 30, and because his health is only 30, he literally dies from being poisoned.
So sorry.
And because he literally died, you get to reap the rewards and draw one of your prize cards.
Oh, that's right.
And I will summon one Abra to the field. I will attach an eye energy to my Drowsy. Go ahead and attack with a Confuse Ray. So you'll take 10 damage.
Ow.
And I'll flip this coin. And if heads, your Pokemon will be confused.
I see.
And it's heads.
Is that gonna keep me from attacking?
It won't. So when your Pokemon is confused, you can still attack, but you have to flip a coin. And if the coin lands on tails, you'll do damage to yourself because you'll attack yourself in confusion. So you'll take 20 damage.
The meme, yeah. It hurt itself in its confusion.
So yeah, it's kind of like a gamble there, if like because your Weedle only has 20 more HPs. If you retreat, he won't be confused anymore. That's also an option.
Okay. Would I be able to retreat and evolve in the same turn?
Actually, if you evolve Weedle, he won't be confused anymore.
Spoiler alert, but that's not the one I was going to evolve. And then I can bring Staryu, one water energy. So that's gonna go Starmie. So in that case, I don't think I can attack this turn.
I'll attach one energy to Magnemite, and I'll go ahead and try for another Confuse Ray. Flip the coin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and it's gonna be heads.
I'm confused. So I guess right off the bat, I'll add an energy.
Nice. I think you need one more energy.
For the Star Freeze.
Yeah.
I guess just to ran on my bench. Wouldn't you know? Another Weedle. If it evolves anything, I don't know what it is yet, because I haven't seen any progression. I don't think I'm going to gamble with the attack.
I'll go ahead and draw one card. And I'll attach it to my Magnemite. And I'm going to attack again. And you're already confused, doesn't matter.
I'm going to YOLO it, because I'm very curious. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna YOLO it.
Curious about his Star Freeze, you know?
Awesome.
So I have to do 2 coin flips, because the paralyzing one for my effect, and... Okay, should the first one be the confusion one? Yes.
Yeah, the first one should be the confusion one.
Okay, so I do want heads, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Oh no.
Did I just take 20 damage?
Yep.
That didn't go very well.
And I'll attach one psychic energy to my boy. And I was gonna do the same thing and just pound you.
You ready to see something fun?
Oh, what's that happen?
Bring out our boy Weedle. Weedle, use Poison Sting!
Oh no!
Okay, so flip a coin.
Oh, that was heads. That looks like it's heads. Yeah, that's heads. So, you literally poisoned him. Awesome. I mean, not awesome. That sucks. Because it's the end of your turn, right?
Sure is.
So, since we're in between turns, I take 10 damage from literal poison. Ooh, and I'm gonna summon a Ghastly to the bench. Use Confuse Ray on your Weedle. Oh, if it lands on heads, you are confused. On his
I
heads.
am confusion.
it goes in defense mode. And now it's your turn. But since we're in between turns, I take another damage from my
That is
little...
busted. Oh my god. I didn't think about the fact that, yeah, there's like 2 phases in between. I'll spin my thing to bring him back to the bench, I suppose.
Nice.
And then that way I can get Starmie back out here. But now I can use my energy card and safely remove his damage.
So now he's at literally nothing.
And that counts as my attack, I believe. So
yep,
that should be everything, yeah.
Awesome, since we're in between.
Oh no!
He go to 40, but he still has 10 HP left.
Hold on till May Drowsy. Oh wait, it is May.
I'll go ahead and draw one. And oh, just the card I needed. I will activate Switch. It's a magic card that lets me switch out one of my Pokemans without having to pay any retreat cost.
Oh, will he not be poisoned if he's in the bench?
Yep, he gets cured of poison, but he's still almost dead. I'll go ahead and use my Magnemite.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Oh god, that's my weak one. That's my weakness, okay.
I'm gonna attack with literal self-destruction.
But that's not even enough to kill me, is it?
Whoa, it would do 40 damage, but since you are weak to electric, it would do 80 damage.
No! I don't want to play anymore.
Oh shit, but it also does 10 damage to all the bench Pokemon, so my Drowsy would also die. But a worthy sacrifice.
Oh my god.
Now, because you literally murdered, well, I guess I had a hand in murdering him, but you murdered 2 of my Pokemon, you have to draw 2 of your prize cards. But since I
I'm gonna
murdered
run out.
your Starmie, I get 1. And yes, you are about to win. This might have been the best idea.
So all I have to do is do 1 KO? Nice.
Yeah, I had to kill one of my Pokemons to win the game.
Guess what?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh god, if
I'm gonna
this
flip
is
my coin.
heads, you win the game.
Well, it's actually a nail biter. Oh my god, just...
Tails!
You're good for now.
Awesome, but I still take 10 damage. I'm gonna summon Pikachu to the field.
Whoa! Wow, oh, that's thick Pikachu too.
I'm gonna attach 1 energy to my Pikachu.
Whoa!
I'm gonna go ahead and retreat with Ghastly because he has a 0 retreat cost. I don't have to pay anything to retreat him.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna use it to attack to gnaw at you. That's gonna be 10 damage.
I'm gonna use Gust of Wind to
Oh, no.
exchange the places of Pikachu and Ghastly.
Well,
And from there, I'm gonna flip a coin.
it doesn't
Oh,
matter,
this-
he
this-
dies.
Oh, is he at 30? Oh, I guess I don't need to flip the coin. Okay.
That's GG's. Draw your
Ooh, let me
last
just
card.
draw my card.
Let me just draw it.
I'm lucky I had that 'cause I was gonna use it, but then you ended up sacrificing your whatchamacallem that was on your bench. Because otherwise I would have used that to pull him out and finish him off. That was fun. Dang, I like Pokemon.
You like it?
I like it. This is fun.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's awesome. And I actually got to try and play with the cards. And I feel like with
Right?
Yu-Gi-Oh, kids tried to play the game, but like no one's really tried to play with Pokemon.
I know, it's weird how that works. Well, it never came up. I noticed Logan Circle on my mat.
Oh yeah. It's Wonder Years themed. Mine is Thursday themed, and it has the Palisade Cliffs.
Oh.
Guys, this was a really long video, so if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate you checking out the content. I really wanted to showcase the entire match of Pokemon we played where I was teaching Sad Boy his first game of Pokemon. So I didn't really want to cut anything out or speed anything along like I usually do. I'd also like to apologize for all the mistakes I've made. You know, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, mostly with the retreating with the status effects, like how you're not supposed to actually be able to retreat when your Pokemon is paralyzed. And if your Pokemon's confused, you're supposed to flip a coin to try and check if you can retreat. Still, I think the gameplay we showed off was really fun, so I decided to upload the video anyway, even with all those mistakes. If you're looking to try out a trading card game for yourself, Tabletop Simulator is a really great way to do that. Although you know I'm a big fan of Tabletop Simulator, I'll be the first to say that nothing compares to having the cards in front of you physically and playing a card game at a table with your friends. There's just something about having the cards in front of you in your hand, you know, drawing the cards, shuffling them around in your hand. There's like almost like a magic to playing a trading card game physically that you just can't get from playing one of the video game counterparts. I think Tabletop Simulator actually comes the closest to emulating that feeling, just because you have to do everything manually, like grab the cards, flip them over face down, so it kind of emulates it actually better than a lot of the other official trading card game video games. So this is usually the part of the video where I ask you guys to check out my Steam Workshop page to download and play the game that I featured in the video. You guys can check it out. We all have a laugh. Hoo-ha, the whole world works. But in this case, so many people have already made Tabletop Simulator mods of the Pokemon trading card game, but the components like the damage counters, the playmats, and the coin, those are all assets I created in Mudbox and Clip Studio. I guess just in case if there's any Thursday fans or Wonder Years fans in the comments, I'll go ahead and upload those assets onto the Steam Workshop, or you guys can check it out if you want to. You guys are more than welcome to use those. Again, guys, thank you so much for checking out the content. If you're new to the channel, check out the other videos we have. We've covered a lot of obscure board games. Thanks so much for checking out the content.